morning, everyone. It is Saturday, April 8th, and I'm off to an auction this morning. I'm going to see if I can find some things to resell, maybe some tools and other things I might be able to use. So the auction is it's a farm auction. Lots of farm equipment, farm machinery, lots of tractors, stuff like that. So those are the big ticket items, but what I'm interested in is smaller stuff. So usually there's like a couple hay wagons full of things that they're trying to sell. So that's what I'm more interested in. This auction in particular, they said it's just mostly farm machinery. I guess the guy passed away, so his kids are selling the estate, selling the farm, and they said that there's also a large quantity of scrap iron. So I'm not getting my hopes up about that, and the reason being is there's a guy, I have a nemesis that goes to these auctions, and he just buys scrap iron like it's gold. He'll just spend so much money on scrap iron, and what he does is that he just piles it up into a big mountain on his property, and he just will pile it up, and then get a scrap yard to come by with the big truck, and they'll load it into the truck with a crane. So that's how he sells his scrap iron. And if you guys can do that, that's probably the best way to go to get the best prices. Is just make a huge mountain, and then you can get really good prices for it. Yeah, but so I'm not going to be hopeful that I'll get the scrap iron, unless he's not there. So. All right, here's the auction now. I'm just rolling up to it. So this isn't too bad. Not too many cars here yet, mind you. There's still, well, it starts at 10 o'clock. It's about 9:40 right now. So I'm surprised that there's not more cars here. All right, here we go. I'm parked, ready to get out. Still got about 20 minutes to go, so I'm here right on time. So yeah, this is it. So you see everybody walking around looking at the farm machinery. Right over there, there's a little trailer right in the distance, right there, and that's where people will go and get their auction number. So you have to go up to the trailer and give your name, address, phone number, and then they give you a number, like on a piece of paper. And so whenever you want to bid on something, you just hold up the piece of paper. If you've never been to an auction, super fun. I just love these things. But yeah, some days, I'll go to an auction and I'll bring home just like 2 or 3 truckloads of stuff. Other times I'll spend like a whole day at an auction and not bring home a single thing. So it's really just a coin flip. You never know what's going to be at these places, but you gotta try. is all the scrap that's for sale. Wow, it's a lot. It's a little bit over my head. You got this whole machine here. I imagine it's for scrap.
Third link. On the third link, $10 and a bid, not 10. On the third link, would you go drawbar, $5. On the drawbar here, would you go 5? Now $7 and a bid, now 10. 10, now 12 and a bid, now 12 and a bid, now $15 and a bid, now 15. On bid 12 and a bid, now $15 and a go 12 and a bid, now $15. 12 and 15. Sold $12. Buyer number 19. Buyer number 9. It's on Tom Tank. It's on one Tom Tank. 135, 140, 145. I bid 145 apiece. Absolutely. 140, 145. I bid $140 right here. 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170 aside, 180. I bid 170, 180. I bid $170, 180, 170, and a bid now 180.
That front shed must be.
Sold $170 times 2. Buyer number 29. Buyer number 29. Good buying. Okay, we got the cauldron.
Alright, so this is the scrap pile that they have for sale right now. It is just all scrap iron. Way too much for me to handle. Even just getting the truck in and out of here would be hard to do. Jeez. There's this big giant thing here. It's like they had to saw it out of the ground, out of a tree. There's the tree there. So, competition is pretty fierce here today.
Now $10 and a bid, now 12. 12 and a bid, now 15. Now $220. 20, now 25. I've bid $20. 25 and a bid, now 20 and 25. Sold $20. Buyer number 56. Buyer number 56.
All right.
Some of the big ticket items over here. Farm machinery. I'll show you the tractors. The tractors look pretty nice. So I just left the auction and it's 11:40, so I didn't spend too much time there, and I'm happy about that because I didn't buy anything except for one thing that I have in my truck right now. I'm just a little bit out of breath still from carrying it. It was really heavy. I'll show you when I get home. It's not too bad. I was shocked at how much money everyone was spending there. I mean, there was one guy. I don't know how good the footage is of it, but the one guy, he bought two, they're like old convenience store door handles. So you know the type, it was door handle, and it would have, the one that he bought said Pure Springs Ginger Ale, and there was another one that he bought, I didn't recognize the name on it. He bought both of them for $180 each. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of dough just to be spending on advertisement. You know, I know the old advertisement stuff tends to do really, really well, but man. So it's the first auction of the year. I guess people are really excited to spend all their money, because I guess some people would have had tax returns, you know, and they have a little bit extra money to spend. I stuck around at the very end there because I wanted to see how much those scrap piles would go for. Get this, okay? So he said they'll load it for you if you can take it all in one day. So you have to bring a big bin, and they will load it for you. once, and they're willing to wait for the land to dry up, so you don't have to do it in the mud. Yeah, so the guy, he bought all 3 scrap piles. There was another smaller one. Bought all 3. The first one, $500 plus tax. Second one was $250 plus tax. And the third one, I think he spent like $80, and it was really, really small. I'd be shocked if he got, like, I don't know how these people make money off this stuff, you know? Like, he spent, well over $700 for scrap steel. I don't know. I want to know what his secret is. I want to know what they're doing, because, geez. And he was the only bidder. He started at $500. Usually, you know, the auctioneer will go, well, $500, then they'll start lowering it, and then you bid, and then it goes back up. But he just did $500 right off the bat. And he did all 3 piles like that. I don't know what their secret is. I'll show you guys what I bought at that auction. It's a big bathtub for myself here. I'm gonna put it on the front lawn and soak away. Actually, I was thinking of doing, raising some tilapia or some fish, doing something like that. I've been thinking about doing that for a while. So I bought myself a big water stock tank, paid $15 for it. I think that's a pretty good deal. And so there's no holes, it's holding water just fine. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing something like that for a long time, like either tilapia or something, you know, something fun. So today I'm going to be building a new recycling drop-off bin. I have an old pallet. I'm going to put some wood on top of it so nothing falls through the grates. And then I have some lumber here that I reclaimed from our back porch over there. That back porch is getting torn down this year. It's really, really sketchy. So what I do, so these are going to be 4 pillars, 1 in each corner. I'm going to have a bit of a roof. That's what I've got so far. It's 8 feet tall. Here's the base. So I'm just making it on the truck right now, so that way I don't have to get it onto the truck later on. So then I can I'll take it straight to the drop-off point and then take it off there. And next, what I'll do is I'm going to use this. I guess this is like a solar heater for a pool. Someone dropped this off at my bin last year. So I'm going to use that to make the roof. So I'm just going to cut off this pipe, and then what I'll do is I'll just wrap it over the top like that, and I'll screw it on. And then on the front, I'm going to have a piece of wood with the display sign. All right, let me show you guys the finished product here. This is the new drop-off bin. I'll probably bring this by tomorrow. So that's where my sign will go. It'll say Eric's Metal Recycling. It's heavy though, so it's very heavy actually. I should be okay moving that into the position. All right, so we made it to the bin, and I'm gonna unload it now to this new spot. And here at the bin now, a few things got dropped off. This old freezer. That's no bad smells, at least. It's pretty nasty in there though. And it looks like we got some other cool stuff. Shredder. Huh. This TV has some speakers on the side. Iron. Looks nice. Vintagey. A Kenwood stereo receiver. And a turntable. Not bad. A dual turntable. And other electronics here. Looks like a little laptop. Cool. Alright, so we'll get that loaded up. Yeah. Drop off first. Alright, here is the after. So I got the sign up on top there, and the bin is all nicely tucked underneath the eaves trough, so not going to get rained on. All the stuff in there. Put the sign of what the things that I accept up here, and yeah, so I think when the people will drive in this way, they'll be able to see the signage here and the signage up there. And this thing, we had a bit of juggling around because I was going to get rid of this, but as you can see, still very frozen to the ground. Well, good morning. It's Monday, April 10th. I'll go over with you guys what I sold over the weekend. It wasn't too bad. But all the things here, I didn't pay any money for, so that's good. Just things that I got pulled off of equipment, things that I got in my bin. This is a capacitor for a Train air conditioner unit. These bigger ones, they're definitely worth checking up, see if they're worth selling. You get some other ones that are GE, like Gentech. Those are pretty generic, and you can find them pretty much anywhere. So anyways, this one sold for $40 with $18 for shipping, and it's going to Georgia. Yeah, so I had quite a few people asking me about it, so I finally sold it. Alright, next I sold a hot water heater switch, electric hot water tank. Yeah, so that's just these little switches I get all the time. I pull them off the hot water tanks, lifts them. This one only sold for $20, and it's just going to Ontario. I think it's like $15 for shipping. Next here, this is a hot water tank, gas hot water tank valve. See there? These are fairly easy to take off. Best thing you can do is just get a threaded pipe, put it in that hole, and then just start turning it like that, and then it will come right off. $64.95 with $31 for shipping. This one here is a gas valve from a gas furnace, and I'm finding that these older ones seem to be more popular to sell. I guess it's because it's older equipment, so there's more chances of it breaking down. So yeah, this one sold for I took a best offer, $45 with $18 for shipping. From what I know, the gas valves, they don't break very often. It's pretty rare that a gas valve will go bad, but I guess with the older equipment, it will have more tendency to go bad. So that's why I'm going to start pulling off more of these older ones, like the old Honeywells. Next here, I sold this guy. This is that's mounts to your wall like that, and then it's for a you know, you could put a TV or a VCR on that. It swivels back and forth, has a strap there, hold your equipment on. So this was dropped off at my bin, my recycling drop-off bin, and sold that for $25. Now I would have asked for more, except that's very, very heavy, and it's maybe I'll take this bolt off so the package will be smaller too when I go to ship it. So yeah, I couldn't really ask for too much more because the package is just going to be so big and heavy. So yeah, $25. Yeah, they pay $37 for shipping. Going to South Carolina. Okay, next here I sold a Keurig water reservoir. These are always worthwhile to sell. You know, if you guys ever come across a Keurig in the field there when you're dumpster diving or garbage picking, whatever, you know, it's probably just best if the water reservoir is still good, just grab that and then just dispose of the rest. I mean, you should probably take the whole thing, just so you know the model of the Keurig you took it off. See, this one's a model B60, but they're interchangeable. There's lots of different models. It gets a bit confusing too, but so yeah, it's just when you're listing it, make sure you just list it as the right model number. So anyways, yeah, I sold that for how much was that? $35 $15 for shipping. Lastly, this is a solenoid water switch from a Maytag dishwasher. So I pulled that off. That's been up for a little while, over a year at least. So I took a best offer, $22 and $20 for shipping. It's going to British Columbia. Okay everybody, so we just dropped off the parcels at the post office and we got a special cleanout job today. So our accountant has a storage unit that she wants cleaned out. This is her father-in-law's storage locker. So he passed away and they basically put his entire house into a storage locker. And so she asked us if she wants us to clean it out. So we're going to do that, and we're not going to charge. We get all the contents for free. There's going to be some stuff we have to throw out, and there's going to be some stuff that we can keep and resell, and there's going to be some stuff to donate. So we just have no clue what's going to be in this storage unit. It could be anything. It could be, you know, his cutlery and his pots and pans, or it could be his silver coin collection. We just don't know what's going to be inside. So it's really, really exciting. We're going to bring you guys along and show you what's inside the locker. All right. This is our storage locker. So we just started putting some stuff on the cart. Not too sure what we have right now, but this is what it looks like. It's just mostly furniture right now. Dresser. This is all full of books. A couple storage trunks down there. Cassettes. Table. I think that's more chairs. And then suitcases. Bookshelf. So we did get there's a big tote something down there. Well, we're going to start just bring it all out and put it on the truck. Make our first load for today. Do you like your new axe?
Yes. I'm gonna cut down the tree when I get home.
And here's a bunch of other boxes that we got so far. A bunch of tools. That's a nice wooden level.
Wow, I can use that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're home now and I've just been going through the stuff that we got from that storage locker. Not too sure what I was expecting from this storage locker. I guess I was expecting less furniture and more boxes of stuff, but it's just mostly furniture that we have to clean out. But there were a couple boxes of tools. This is probably the best stuff here. You know, got a hatchet, some pliers, needle nose pliers. This is full of all the drill bits, drill sharpener, couple drills there. Sharpening stone, spark plug remover, one of these things. There's a little socket set. We have a torque wrench. It's a wood splitter. Wood splitter. Other stuff here, rasps, files. It's a pretty big one. These chisels are pretty nice. Wrenches. Over here is like a shoe shine kit. So it has all these different shoe shining things in there, buffer brushes. I think that will do well on eBay. This is, I'm not sure what this is. It's just a light. Maybe you put that like on a boat or no. I guess just a spotlight for whatever purpose. Movie light. Hello everyone, Tuesday, April 11th, and we have a scrap pickup here at the shop. Looks like a furnace and a hot water tank. Let's go take a quick look. Hey there, so I just got back from the shop and this is the stuff that I sold. I just got packaged up real quick. This is a microwave plate. I took a best offer of $15 for it. Nothing special, just a really small one. And this is a heat sequencer from a furnace, electric furnace, I believe. And so this sold for $24.95. And this is a bit more interesting. So this is two tools. This is from a Ford Model T tool. So let's see here. You can just make out. So you can just make it out here on the tool. It says Ford right there, and then there's a number for it. And the same with this little wrench. Where is it? I should have taken the elastic off before I started doing this. Same right there. You can see it says Ford on it. So these are, I did some research, and they are connecting rod, socket, and a script wrench for a Ford Model T. So I posted them on eBay, and I sold them for $34.95 with $18 for shipping. It's going to California. Oh, Oregon. So that's what I sold. And I just got to package that stuff up, and I'll bring it to the post office and then go see if there's anything at my new bin. Alrighty, so I'm just emptying out the truck right now, all the scrap. Yeah. And here's all the scrap. I'm just putting it over here for now. And so lots of tin. This big thing here has some motors and stuff in it, some wiring, but it's not that heavy. It's a hot water tank. Been finding that these ones are just a staple for my eBay store. So I have the motor here, good for part. Gas valve. And then this is the hot surface igniter that I've been selling those as well. So there's at least 3 good parts I can get off these hot water tanks. And this is a Lennox complete heat system. It's like a funny heat pump that Lennox was selling a few years back. So this is the motor. I've sold one of these motors before, and I've sold it for $100. This one here seems to have a bit more deterioration, rust, and the aluminum too doesn't look that great. I'm still, I'll still plug it in and see how it sounds and all that. I'll test it out. But I find that these things are really difficult to take off. And I remember the last one I had, I tried to take off, and I ended up cracking the, this is actually really, really thin aluminum cast. So it's a bit difficult. So what I'll do this time is I'll just unscrew this, and then I'll leave this piece on. And yeah, I'll go do that, something like that. And also there's a circulator motor here. It's missing the cover, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Still might look into that. And then there's just lots of copper and brass all over this thing, except these things are really hard to take off. You kind of have to take off this whole jacket to unscrew, these copper pipes. Maybe I think the last one I did, I just tried to, I got Sawzall in there, and I just cut it right there. But you're leaving a little bit of brass, and actually these ones there's a stainless steel pipe that it's connected onto down there too, inside the tank. You see here, it's covered in this big block of foam all the way around. So that's what I got. Yeah, all in all, it's not a bad little piece of scrap, little wiring and transformers and stuff. There's also the ignition board is on the other side too. So anyways, I'm going to go to the post office and then see if there's anything at the bin. Alright, let's take a look, see if there's anything in the bin. And I do see some things here. Yeah, it's a treadmill. And then, whoa, it's a big battery. It's a boat battery. Car. Paper shredder. Printers. Not too bad. There we have it. Some parts of a treadmill. Big microwave back there. Coffee maker. Vacuum. Toy car. Bag full of batteries. Toaster. Grill. Oh, there's a waffle maker. Huh. It's not bad. Bunch of wiring. Part of the car. I see a lot of these crock pots. Paper shredder. Big batteries. I like it. I can dig it. Going to do a little update on my storage locker clean out. So last night I went and I picked up some more furniture. This stuff is a real bummer. I may just end up burning it. You have stuff like this retro table. Not sure if I don't know if I can sell that. Probably not. But anyways, so some of this stuff, hemming and hawing about it, if I should sell it or donate it or whatever, but I really don't think anybody wants this stuff. Like this table, I might actually use this table in my basement, not sure yet. It's pretty sturdy. But I'm still finding like little bits and pieces of good stuff, like I just found this bag of tools. So you got like some vice grips and little nose pliers. Oh, stuff like that. So it's making it it's definitely worth it, I think, cleaning out this locker, even though it's nothing really spectacular. Finding stuff like this, I'll show you a couple other things I found. Little fan, and this other fan here. That's actually pretty heavy. So finding little stuff like that here and there. Some tools like that. That's a saw, angle saw thing. And then in here, there's like this radio, vintage walkie-talkie set. Brand new, really. And like a circular saw. So, I'm still finding like little stuff, and there's like calculators and lots of books, though. That's a pain. Lots and lots of books. Show you one other thing real quick. In the front seat here. Coke crate. It looks like someone put a lid on it. There's like a couple things in here. Vintage radio charger. It's funny. These are like some shelves. So, it's little bits and stuff. Nothing, no gold coin collection or anything like that. Haley, what are you doing back here? Yeah. So all in all, it was good, but I really thinking of it like it's more of, our accountant is really, really good, and we want to do her a favor because she really undercharges for her services for us. So I have no problem doing this for her. One other thing I want to show you that I bought last night before I went to the storage unit to clean it out. So I went and bought this first. It's a Bosch dishwasher, and I don't need a dishwasher, but I bought this to part it out, take it all apart. And it comes with one of these circuit boards, control boards. That's where all the buttons are. So that's right underneath here. So this is a homeowner that just moved into a house, and they were replacing this, and he assumes that the original owners bought a replacement board because of this sticky button right here. But he says the whole thing works perfect, like there's no issues with it. I bought this for $50. So I have $50 put into it. These racks I can sell for, there's no rust on them. I can sell them almost $100 each. And this board sells on eBay for, I saw them selling for $200. So I have two of them. One of them I'll have to take a closer look at, but this one, brand new. And then there's other little things, like this thing, this whole soap dispenser. And then there's the motor, the main drive motor. There's a drainage pump underneath there. So there's all sorts of little bits and pieces, something. So I was looking at it. I'm thinking I can make at least $500 off this dishwasher just by parting it out. So I've definitely been thinking about, buying higher end appliances and then parting them out. It's just I have to get a good price on it. So $50, I was pretty happy about that. $50. I'm going to make some money off that. And my yard is, of course, looking really, really junky. Lots of scrap steel to bring in. This stuff I got yesterday, still have to take it all apart. And then a whole bunch of shred steel back there. And some, it's just, it gets a little bit overwhelming. It just goes on for days. Yeah, it's fun though. I'm having a good time. Hey, I just thought I'd show you the receipt for that dishwasher here. This is the original purchase. $1,696. That was the original price right there. And then plus taxes and all that. Delivery, blah, blah, blah. Alright, a couple more things at the bin. Battery pack. That's heavy. Some snowblower stuff. Cool. John Deere.